So today I want to go over some working with unit on Khan Academy. So we'll start with the first one, rate conversion. Okay, so let's start with the exercise. Okay, so it said Lucia is using energy at rate of 420 is at 420 kilocalories per hour in ice skating. What rate Lucia's using energy in calorie per minute? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to change this to something like cal per minute. So let's see how can we figure that out. So let's multiply. There's obviously if I got 1 kilocalories, which is equal to 1,000 calories, and then I'm gonna multiply by an hour, and an hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, so someone's going to ask me, hey, why I do that? Okay, so let's start with crossing some terms out. So you can see I got kilocalorie here, so I can cancel out kilocalorie right here. And then I got an hour here, so I can cancel out the hour sign. So what do we actually left off is 420 multiplied by 1,000 divided by 60, and we are going to use Khan Academy's calculator, and let's see how can we solve that. So let's see. So we're going to use 420 multiplied by 1,000. Then I'm going to divide by 60, which is 7,000 calorie per minute. Hopefully that is correct. Good. And then let's move on to the next question. Okay, so a sound wave travels through an iron at rate 5,120 meter per second. And then I want to translate this to kilometer per hour. So I want to translate this to kilometer per hour. Okay, so let's start this off. As I was say, I encourage you to pause this video. So let's say, so I got a meter per second, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna multiply this out. We want to translate to is a second. Yep. So there's 1 second. How many hour it is? Well, so let's think about it this way actually. So how many second is in an hour? Well, we know 1 hour has 60 minutes, and each minute has 60 seconds. Oh, darn it. 60 seconds. So what we get is 3,600 seconds in an hour. Okay, so after we figure out all of that, so we get 3600. And then gonna keep multiplying. We're going to multiply this time by meter, and I want to in kilometer. So how many meter in a kilometer? Well, obviously there's 1,000 meter in a kilometer. Okay, So now let's cross out the units. So let's say bye-bye with second, and let's say meter with meter. So what the answer actually is 5120 multiplied by 3600 multiplied by 1 and divided by 1000. So let's take a look how this kind of Kami's calculator. So 5120 doesn't work. Okay, 5120 multiply by 3600 divided by 1000 is equal to 18432. Hopefully that is correct. Good. And now we'll move down to this question. Bulan rows on a crew team. Her team rows a boat a split rate of 2 minutes. 2 minutes per each 500 meter. Alright, so we want to get it as in meter per minute. Okay, so this question is asking us to change this rate to how many meter per each minute, which is a unit rate transformation. So let's start this off. So I'm gonna write this upside down a little. Since this just represents a rate, it doesn't have necessarily have anything change at all. And then let's see. So we want it to become 1 minute. So I need divide by 2 both sides. Divide by 2, divide by 2 both top and bottom. So I still get the same answer, which is 1 minute per 250 meter. And if I want to plug that in and click check, good. So and we get everything right. That is for rate conversion, and we are going to stop at here.